So today we're going to be doing a day in the life homeschooling multiple kids. Now this day in the life is going to be full of different tips and tricks on how you can homeschool with multiple kids, especially homeschooling with toddlers and babies. This is how I do it. This is how I get it done. So let's go. Welcome to Plan, Prep, Pray. Hey girlie, my name is Wendy and I am a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 4 little ones, and on this channel I talk about productivity tips, methods, and resources for stay-at-home moms because I believe that peaceful presence can be found when we are good stewards of our time. Before we get started, this is a collaboration hosted by yours truly. So please check out the playlist once you're done watching this, and check out all the other homeschooling moms that are homeschooling multiple kids. You're gonna be full of resources. So check this playlist out, and I hope that you can glean some wisdom from these mamas. So it is the night before our homeschooling day in the life, homeschooling multiple kids. And so I wanted to show you guys exactly how I prep for a successful school day the next day. Here we go. So I changed the date. I can't remember what day it is, so that's why I haven't wrote it in yet, but I changed the date. I write down the different tasks, and this is how we set it up. They have things that they do with mommy, things that they do independently, and things that we do all together every single day. And so I write it down on the board so that they can know what to expect. I prepare their desk with their independent things all laid out. That way they can sit down, grab one thing, move on to the next. So everybody's desk is prepared and ready to go. And they have space here. As they complete, they just add it onto here, and then I come here and I grade. I have also our with mommy basket ready to go, and our do together, the things that we do all together basket ready to go. Pens, pencils, and everything like that set up and ready to go. So I also pull out their toddler bins. This one's for the 1-year-old, and this one is for my 3-year-old. Full of their activities for tomorrow. Good morning, guys. One of the tips that I swear by to having a successful homeschooling day is the prep work that you do the night before. It is vital. You know, when you go to a teacher's classroom, all their stuff is prepped and they're ready to go and they have everything within reach. And I think that there's a lot to be gleaned from that. And it just helps our day to function better when I'm not looking for things. So let's go. I have learned that God wants me to serve my family, not only for their benefit, but for my own benefit as well. The Lord is using these family experiences to teach me and prepare me for my future. For instance, when Grandma Mally was getting older, she came to stay with us for a while. We learned a lot from Grandma, but sometimes in ways we wouldn't have chosen because Grandma couldn't see or walk very well. The Lord gave me the opportunity to learn to be a servant. Everybody else in our family could take care of themselves, but Grandma needed help, and we had to prepare and serve all of Grandma's food, the fruit and the fall. Grace and I will always remember the time that Grandma decided to get something for herself to eat. Grace, Grandma, and I were home alone. Grandma thought that she was babysitting us. So Grace and I didn't All right, guys. I used my get pretty time this morning, so I didn't get dressed for the day. So I'm gonna do that now. But we just finished our read aloud time. So for our read aloud time, we're reading through Making Brothers and Sisters Best Friends. Making Brothers and Sisters Best Friends and The Wild Robot. We are loving this book. If you're not like big on read alouds with your family, or if you have like a lot of little ones, this is such a good book. The chapters are short, so you feel accomplished even if you only get to do a few chapters, and it's very engaging. The kids are loving it a lot, and I'm honestly really loving it too. Like, this is a great first like beginner read aloud, so I definitely recommend The Wild Robot. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get ready for the day, and then we're gonna start the main part of our schoolwork. So while I get ready, they're gonna be working on their family contributions, as well as a little bit of free play time while I get ready. So I really consider family contributions as a part of our homeschool day. And so the way that I do it with little ones is I have my little ones with me while I'm doing certain things, and then so they work alongside me, or they work with an older brother or sister. So usually I like to get myself ready to go for the day before my kids wake up. So I have a mom morning routine video coming out on Monday, and that's what I usually like. That is my norm. I don't like getting ready right now because it's too much with having multiple kids. It makes my morning very overwhelming. So what I actually have right now, I have my toddler in here with me because he can't be trusted out there with them. So I have him in here with me, and I have my oldest watching the baby and playing with her while I get ready. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so rather than starting off with group work, which is what we used to do, we would start off with science, history, do all the things. We do that first. Rather than doing that first, we realized that can be more of like a chill time for us. So we start off with work with mommy first and individual activities first. So my oldest two go off and do their individual work, their independent work on their own, and then I work with my preschooler and my 1-year-old. I'll show you what I do with them, and then I call each one of them to do their part, and they take turns playing with the children while I work with the other ones. I'll show you how it works. All right, so I sit down with my toddler and the baby first. I have a bin here with all activities that I can constantly be passing to her, Montessori activities, while I work through his schoolwork. Yes, baby, we're gonna get started. While I work through his schoolwork with him. And I have all my stuff within arm's reach, and that's how I get it done. You drop something, you drop your cracker? Oh, and food, obviously. All right, baby. Touch and count each side of the triangle. Go ahead. Touch 1, 2, 3, right?
1, 2, 3.
These are the sides. One side, 2 side, 3 sides.
1, 2, 3.
No, that's the side. That's the points. Touch the side. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Got the sides? Okay. Put this on here.
I want to do this.
Yeah, when you're done, you get to do activities too. When you're done with your schoolwork. Now count the green triangle.
1,
Very good.
2,
Uh-huh.
3.
Good job, Bubba. Good job. Such good job.
1, 2, 3.
Good job.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3.
Good job. How many straight sides are in a triangle?
1.
How many? No, you got to start from where the arrow's pointing. So the arrow's pointing here, and it tells you to go down. So you start from here. Can you sit? Okay.
Can I make
Good
some
job.
bumps?
Stay on the line. Try not to make any bumps.
Can't.
You're doing so good.
I think
Keep going. All the way till you get to the other circle.
it's pointing.
You're doing so well. Now, from one triangle to the other triangle.
I need this. Oh, that's a
No, that's not the way to do it, Bubba. No, no, no. You gotta stay on the path. So you go from here to here, and from here to here, okay? Let's try again with this one. You're gonna find the map. No, say. Here, put it back in the bag. Go to find the other shoe. Put it back in the bag. Good job. Now find this match. You're not holding your pencil right.
Like this.
Yes.
My pinky was bad.
All the way up.
That's a regular thing.
Well, mommy's gonna read to you first, and then you get to do your activity, okay? While mommy reads to you, can you put the things back in here? Because Sila didn't put them back inside. So can you put them back in there for me? Okay. So, let's read. Hands are not for hitting. Hands come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. Hands do lots of things. Can you wave your hands? Wave your hands. Wave your hands. Wave your hands. Wave your hands. Okay. Hands are not for hitting. What are hands for? Saying hello. 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 Drawing. Wow. Playing.
Play.
Building. So I took my little one and I tried to give her to her brother to play with, and she wasn't having it. So I put her on my back, and that's just how you do it when you're homeschooling multiple kids. So this is my last resort, is to stick them on your back. But yeah, it works, and let's get it done. All right, try your hardest not to look at the camera, so that I don't have a lot of stuff to do.
You already have it.
Okay. So I'm gonna be working with these two at the same time. Somebody's gonna be doing math and somebody's going to be okay, let's say it. I'm gonna be working with these two at the same time. Somebody's gonna be doing math and someone's gonna be doing language arts. And that is just how we get it done when we're limited on time. All right, let's go.
What's our
Let me show you what my 3-year-old is doing. So he is matching these onto here. We got these from Confessions of a Homeschooler a long time ago when my 9-year-old was little. And yeah, so that's what he's doing right now. Just doing some sorting from his bin. Once he's done, he cleans up and he gets to pick another activity to work.
Yeah, in there.
Yeah.
And now I'm washing the car.
You're gonna wash the car. So this is one activity where he washes a car. So he's gonna get a chance, he's gonna get some water, some soap, and he's gonna wash out his car using this old makeup pad thingy. I don't know what you call that.
What's the purple?
All right, so the words the, a, and an are called articles, okay?
Articles?
So you're gonna use the word an in front of a word that starts with a vowel. So like in the sentence, hold on, let me write this so that you can see it, okay? Sentence. I saw an ant. Okay? So one of my tips is that a lot of the times it's gonna call for you to write for something on the board. And yes, we do have a board, but we really like to do school everywhere else besides the schoolroom. And so they usually do their independent work in the schoolroom, but when it comes time to like working together, we just end up out here a lot. So I keep a board with me so that I can write down whenever I need to do a marker board. Like, it keeps her busy.
The soup is not coming on.
So one of the best things you can do is just go outside. Just let them play outside. I hope you can hear me. Somebody's doing some yard work. But one of the best things you can do is let them go outside, let them play outside, let them burn off some energy. And then put them down for a nap, the little ones down for a nap, and then finish working with the older ones. Find the lowercase. So he is, a lot of his schoolwork he can read on his own. He's honestly ready to transition to level 4, which is independent. So some things like this, I let him read on his own. And then he's got independent practice that he could do on his own for language arts. I just like to, I'm coming, baby. I just like for him to do it with me.
I'm
like
done.
there.
I already read it.
You already read it? All right,
Yeah.
Turn it over, do your independent work.
Okay. Can you?
Show me what happened first. Put the first card first.
This one?
Yeah. Then what happened? No, then he went inside the cocoon. And then he became a butterfly. You see that? All right, so he just finished off his CLE and his language arts, and so now he's going to be working on his math UC.
Wait.
I keep it all together right here. I keep it all together right here. So I can just have a sheet ready to go.
Mommy.
Astronaut.
All right, so for me, my final resort is to play something technological based. So my older ones had a lot of individual work to do today, so there's not individual work with me to do, so they're still working on their work, and so I have the younger ones watching the show. Probably just the toddler. I'm gonna go ahead and put her to bed because a show is not gonna work for her at this point. She is just ready to go to sleep. So I'm gonna put her to bed and then finish off with my older ones and do some history and science, and then we should be able to wrap it up. So my daughter made herself a parfait, which is what she wanted for lunch. So we're in between all of our schoolwork being done except for science and history. And so they're gonna eat while we do history and science.
And color.
And so she wanted to make parfaits. And so she wants to show you guys what she put in her parfait. Okay, what did you put? Go ahead.
I put some chia seeds. I'm going to put this one via open.
Yes,
and
when I open.
some hemp heart. Organic hemp heart.
And what else?
Filled with hemp seeds.
What else?
And strawberries.
And what else? That's it?
Greek yogurt.
And Greek yogurt.
I just need
Whoa! Then Shamsi Adad gathered his army together and set off to conquer the cities of Mesopotamia. His two sons went with him to fight beside him. Every time Shamsi Adad conquered a new city,
Empire.
By using his army, and after a few battles, they started being so scared of them because they burned the leaders' houses and killed the leaders and put their heads on stakes. And then
So through conquering other cities and through cruelty and through fear, right?
yeah.
So how was,
At one point, they just gave
I
up.
need to keep going. So how was the Assyrian king, Shamshi-Adad, different from the Babylonian king? So fun fact, the first lawnmower was invented by Edwin Budding in the early 19th century in 1870. All right, so they are finishing up science and finishing up learning about all things grass. And my toddler just went down for his nap. And so it's time for mommy's work and afternoon schedule. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I gave you some pointers and some tips on how you can homeschool with multiple kids and get it done. Don't forget to check out the playlist and see how all the other homeschooling mamas do it. That way you can pick up some tips that'll work for you and that you can customize for your household. Until next time, bye. Yeah.
Bye.
You have yogurt on your mouth.
That should be a blooper. That should be a